Welcome to Capital Bank Values and Culture Awareness. In Capital Bank, values are the essence of our culture. We do not permit luck to shape our culture, we shape our culture with our values. We also do not permit luck to shape our values, we shape our values carefully and align them to our humanity before anything else. We recognize that a lack of values is a lack of culture. And a lack of culture will allow undesired cultures to surface and prevail. This is exactly why we do not leave the shaping of our values and culture to chance. We do not want our values to be just some abstract words that mimic universal overused corporate statements about values. Instead, we want our values to portray a business culture that will always distinguish Capital Bank in the eyes of our precious employees, customers, and stakeholders. Capital Bank sees itself as a fruitful tree, watered with the syrup of values, to become a capable business entity that is strong like a solid wood, ever natural and fresh. And we have all the intention to remain true to those values, not by just talking about them, but also by living them, translate them into actions and initiatives, applaud the adherence to them, and realign the deviation from them. Do not be surprised to know that our values resemble to a great extent the humanitarian values of our grandparents and the older generations. Because after all, we are all humans, and we deal with humans, and our values are meant to be for humans. Now you will be guided to the values of Capital Bank to understand their implications, and how you should apply them, not only to be a successful employee, but also to be a respectful human being. Customer experience. In Capital Bank, customer experience is not about selling customers a product they do not need just to achieve a sales target, but rather informing your customers, as a tailor, of what product is fit on them before they realize it themselves. Customers today are buying the experience through products and services, and not the other way around. So, you should sell an experience to your customers, only then will they come back to you and bring others with them, because they love the experience you provided with honesty and care. Never be unfriendly with customers, never disdain their questions or worries, never discriminate against their age whether young or senior, never attempt to outsmart them. And never lead them to buy a product or service that they do not understand or cannot fulfill its obligations. Today, banks across the globe sell very similar products and services and deploy identical channels and digital solutions. In Capital Bank, we do not aim only at selling products and services with more competitive cost and smarter technology. But more importantly, we aim at designing a customer experience that can overweigh anything our competitors can offer. It could take years and decades to build a business reputation, but it takes only a minute to destroy it. A minute of intolerance, rudeness, dishonesty is enough to make customers never come back to you. You will miss them forever and may miss all the customers who become aware of the unpleasant experience they went through. We understand very well what customer experience can do, we value it and watch it day and night, at every channel whether conventional or digital. Therefore, keep your customers at the focus of your attention. And if your feelings are not so great in a specific time, mask them, ignore them, and always provide the customers with the experience they deserve. Integrity. In Capital Bank, we do not expect you to become a person of integrity because you joined us, but we expect that you joined us because you are a person with integrity. We define integrity in a simple phrase: practice ethical behaviors even when nobody is watching. The first beneficiary of integrity is not Capital Bank, it is you. No matter how much time you spend at work every week, most of your time will always be spent with family, relatives, friends, and neighbors. Only if you practice integrity with them will you be able to practice integrity in Capital Bank. Unfortunately, there is no assessment model or a social experiment that can detect integrity upon employment. But we practice integrity uncompromisingly. We set our standards in our code of conduct. We watch work behaviors, and we do not think twice about strictly repelling any behavior not aligned to our integrity value. We see the first element of leadership is integrity and trust. You can always manage to acquire new skills and reflect a charismatic character. But without integrity, you may win a little more success and lose much more respect. So, practice integrity every day through honesty, kindness, generosity, courage, and justice. And you will see how these pay off in Capital Bank and in your personal life. People. We owe our success to our people. Capital Bank is not just walls and ceilings that form our offices, branches, and buildings, but a reflection of what our people do every day to achieve our mission and vision and execute our strategic plan. We do not believe that anything beneficial should be respectful, we rather believe that anything respectful should be beneficial. Therefore, we assess the benefits of our people management styles by the consistency of respect they provide to our people. We treat our people with human dignity and respect, irrespective of hierarchy, gender, age, religion, and personal belief. No managers of any seniority are permitted to humiliate, intimidate, harass, or bully against any employee, whatever the justifications and intentions are. Therefore, we have robust people governance in Capital Bank. We have a code of conduct that regulates how we treat each other with honor and justice. We have grievance channels that permit you to convey any message or feedback about behaviors that do not respect your dignity. In Capital Bank, we take good care of the career progression of our employees. We provide you with all the tools, learning opportunities, empowerment, and rewards you deserve to thrive as a proud and precious citizen of Capital Bank. So, grip the opportunity tightly, work on your development with enthusiasm. Engage in new assignments. Reap new knowledge and skills even when not directly related to your accountabilities. No learning is a waste of time, and a blended experience is always wider than the scope of your job. Resilience and innovation. In Capital Bank, we see innovation as a fate and not a luxury. We are very convinced that the lack of innovation in transforming our products and services is an opportunity for our competitors to fill the gap. Therefore, we are deeply focused on innovation, not only through digital transformation, but also through our value proposition to our customers. Customers' convenience requires tailored products and services that are crafted with technology, offered with comprehensiveness, and handled with a human touch. This is what innovation means to Capital Bank. Therefore, every employee can contribute to innovation through new ideas that lead to increasing operational efficacy or enhancing our customer experience. Innovation always goes side by side with resilience. Innovation, and the application of innovative concepts, is demanding, and in many cases consuming of resources, time, and energy. Therefore, only when combined with resilience will innovation become affordable and effective. Our resilience is our capacity to maintain seamless operations even when focusing on innovation. It is our ability to adapt our resources, communication, action plans, and operating models to the mandate of growth without losing productivity and competitiveness. Ambition. You may often hear that growth is a double-edged sword because it may increase revenues, but it may also require more resources, increase budget, compromise products and services quality, and reduce operational efficiency. But this is never the case in Capital Bank. Our ambition to growth is a win-win scenario. We understand the prerequisites of growth very well. Our approach to growth is twofold, external and internal. We examine in depth our growth initiatives toward new business partnerships and acquisitions, new products and services, and larger market share. We do our risk assessment and opportunity analysis homework professionally so that our business growth ambitions are sound and attainable. In parallel, we examine our internal capabilities and never underestimate their impact on sustaining our growth. And we ensure that our people and every resource we have are at the forefront of our growth. This balanced approach to growth ensures that our customer experience, quality of product and service delivery, and the well-being of our people are never compromised during growth. Capital Bank is determined to pursue its ambitious twofold growth strategy with you, so let us all think big, learn, and invent creative solutions that support our growth together. In 2021 and 2022, Capital Bank acquired the business of 2 banks in Jordan and abroad. This was a one-of-a-kind growth experience to all of us. It was a huge ambitious experience, and we made it happen. We learned a lot, and worked a lot, and at the end we succeeded and enjoyed together the sense of success and ambition. Accountability. Accountability is the ingredient of success. Without accountability, you will not be able to live the other 5 values of Capital Bank. Accountability distinguishes the wishers from the doers. Your accountability trait is the first characteristic that people will observe when you are on board. The tendency to blame others and escape accountability is so profound in some people's mentality. They exercise this tendency at home with their family members, in schools, and at work, believing it is a skill. In Capital Bank, accountability means to say what you do and do what you say. Accountability is to learn from your mistakes, not to deny them, or justify them, or blame them on somebody else. Accountability is to be initiative and proactive. Accountable people seek every opportunity to contribute, even when they are not asked to. They see accountability as a learning opportunity, not a burden. When accountable people review a business report or an email, they investigate each sentence to detect a chance to contribute. And they do not seek an immediate reward for their accountability, they rather consider their contribution as a long-term investment in their career as well as in their personal thrive in life. And when it comes to career progression, accountability is the ruler that measures the height of your leadership competency. Now you became aware of Capital Bank values that shape our everyday culture. Please pay attention to them, memorize them if you can, invoke them every time you are challenged or provoked. Live with them at home, at work, and even while driving your car, and share them with your larger community. And always remember that values are not burdens. They are the soul of our lives. Without them, every externally beauty becomes emptied of any goodness or meaningful content. Thank you for listening. It is our honor to welcome you on board. Capital Bank wishes you a life and a career full of success and decorated with beautiful values. Goodbye.